Hello, Internet. I am Insane Lane, as well as a Canadian girl, and I have been waiting for my voice to come back to do this video because this one's become controversial. I've seen other channels cover it, so yes, I have seen this one in full a couple of times. Some people are to my way of thinking about it, others are completely the opposite. I don't fully understand them, but for my 2 cents, and bail out now if you don't want to hear this, the two cops in this video are incredibly corrupt. They commit multiple crimes themselves. This girl may be a drunken fool, but she doesn't deserve what they do to her in this video. And I seriously hope that higher ups in whatever department this is and whatever their internal investigation department is have seen this video and are looking into it, because I think some very serious violations took place here. But that is just my opinion. Watch along with me, see if you agree, disagree. And as always, if you're new here, please like, comment, and subscribe, and feel free to leave all of your thoughts, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, in the comments. I always like to hear from people, even people who disagree with me. But keep it respectful, no name calling or anything like that. Be respectful. So we have entitled, because every video, everyone is entitled now. Every title must include the word entitled. Entitled college student storms into police cruiser, treats it like an Uber. You really, really had to just like make that much of a BS title. This is the back of a police car that was left unlocked and unattended. This is said college student getting in the car. Whether she thinks it actually is an Uber or what, I don't know. And here comes the police officer returning to her car that she left unlocked and unattended with the window down, and didn't check her back seat before she got in.
Why are you in my car?
Because you left
I'm
it
just
unlocked.
wondering if you take me to the bar. I'm of age. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Okay, so does she even... I'm not sure if the college student knows this is a cop car. Or like what. She apparently doesn't know you can't open them from the back.
No! Close the door! Both of you get over here now!
Okay, this officer already sounds incredibly pissed. Which, yeah, it'd be a surprise finding someone in the back of your car. That's why you lock it. Especially when it's a police car. So I will say that it is most likely that in this department, probably in every police department, leaving your cruiser unlocked, unattended, and with your window down, that's probably a big violation on your part. So I think the only thing this officer's concerned about right now is covering her ass because she royally screwed up. But she has no right to order these two to do anything.
Both of you get over here right now. Give me your IDs.
Okay.
What in your mind would make you think that you should get into the back of a cop car? I'm sorry. Give me your ID now.
Okay, why are you demanding her ID? You have what right? And as for the friend, she really has no right to demand the friend's ID. Because the friend had nothing to do with it. Okay, now, she's an idiot for getting in the back of a police car, but that's it. You tell her not to do it again and you send them on their way. But instead, because this cop is pissed off and personally offended, and you can hear it in her voice, she sounds a little scared too. I think she got a bit of a jump when she realized, oh my god, somebody's in the back of my car and I didn't know about it. Again, this cop is a dumbass. Like, she's just really incompetent and just taking it out on these girls. But she's got no right to demand ID from anybody at this point. Like, what are you detaining them for? Say something. Because right now you're just a loud barking chihuahua.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. Give me your ID.
Like, I'm sorry, you can't just say, give me your ID. You need to give a reason you are IDing someone.
What in your mind makes you think that you should get into a cop car?
Because we wanted to ride to the next bar.
Do I look like a taxi?
No, you don't. I'm sorry. Seriously, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I'm sorry.
48 headquarters. Can you make me a separate incident? I've got 2 Ohio DLs when you're ready.
Yeah, which you have no right to be running at all.
You're clear. Both of you stand right here with him. Do not go anywhere. Stand right there with him. Do not go anywhere.
Okay, so now you're detaining them for what? And the answer to that is to commit conspiracy.
So I made a traffic stop. Basically, I almost hit this lady. Almost hit me trying to pull out. So I walked up to her car. I had my car parked here, and as I was talking to her, that girl had the audacity to get into the back seat of my car.
The audacity!
Was sitting in the back seat of my car.
The audacity, she says. Again, officers, you need to watch what you say on your cameras because a lawyer is going to play this in court. And you sound like a petulant child right now. You sound like a butthurt bully and nothing else. But yeah, she had the audacity to get in my car that you left unlocked and walked away from. So the only one who should be in trouble is the cop for being that stupid. But she's about
When
to
I
double
walked-
down on the
came back
idiocy.
around this car to my car.
One of those girls.
Yeah.
Is she drunk?
She just said, so she's over 21. She's like, oh, I need you to drive me to the bar. What can I cite her with?
Criminal mischief, and she can go to jail if she wants to sit in the car.
Okay, the fact that you have to ask, what can I cite her with? Is it your first day? Or do you know that you have nothing on this girl? And the answer is they have nothing. Okay, she may have done something wrong, but the fact is, it doesn't rise to the level of legally wrong. And I think this officer knows it, but the fact that this other officer says criminal mischief, dude, your head is so far up your ass. She did not do anything that comes anywhere near criminal mischief, and I suspect that he knows it, but he's just backing up this idiot cop on her quest to cover her ass by falsifying charges, and she knows that these are false. These two officers, they have to know. Whatever charges they're about to fake up, they're never going to stand up in court. At all. Because this girl really didn't do anything that wrong. She did something stupid, not wrong. So, this is just, in my opinion, two cops committing conspiracy to falsely arrest someone and knowingly file false charges. But it sure as hell doesn't amount to criminal mischief. That is bullshit. And again, the fact that you have to ask because you have nothing, that just proves you are inventing things to cover your ass and nothing else.
She can take a ride.
Okay, perfect.
Criminal mischief, I'm good with that.
It's
Okay,
not
yeah.
criminal mischief,
I
and you
literally-
should be ashamed.
Yeah, my lights were on.
Like,
I was
both
in the
these
middle
two
of a
need to be
stop.
fired.
Criminal mischief, and you can do a disorderly conduct with an M4 while dealing with. Well, I would look it up. I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, he doesn't even know. He's
I
making it
literally
up, and he doesn't even
so
know.
My friend was standing next to my car.
How
and
is
I
it
was like, "What is she
disorderly
doing?" And I was like,
conduct?
okay, maybe this car is hers. She's trying to back out. So I got in my car and got ready to move. And she was sitting in the back seat of my car and said, hey, can you give me a ride to the bar? And I literally said, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And then I told him, get out of the car, and I walked around.
Yeah. So traffic stop already left. I take it.
Yeah. So basically,
So
I
the
was
traffic
in a
stop
terrible
was
position.
over.
Yeah.
So I was standing right here.
Yeah, maybe don't park where you're blocking people.
Hey, you either have to exit this way or this way. You can't exit this way. You almost just caused an accident when I was trying to come in here because you tried to proceed out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so now she's talking about the traffic stop that she was on, which has nothing to do with anything because it was over.
Out that there's a very clear, do not enter right. I was explaining her ticket to her, and so basically, I'm in a bad spot, and I couldn't see my car while I was standing here talking to her.
Yeah, that's why you don't leave it unlocked with your windows down, you dumbass.
That is not your fault at all.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'm good with that. I mean, at least criminal mischief.
Okay, there's nothing criminal mischief about it. That is such bullshit. And yes, it is her fault. I hate the fact that he's like kissing her ass and telling her she didn't do anything wrong. Yes, she did. Yes, she did do something wrong. She left her car unlocked, unattended, and with the window down. That absolutely should not be allowed. If it is allowed in this department, I'm amazed your cars don't get stolen more often. Because, seriously, that girl could have just as easily jumped in the front seat and taken off. What would your excuse have been then, officer? And male officer, would you still have been telling this one that she didn't do anything wrong? It's not her fault? If her car had gotten stolen instead because she's stupid? Like, this is ridiculous. This is the most bullshit arrest I've seen in a very long time.
For messing with our cruiser.
She didn't mess with your cruiser, you jerk.
I think it would be a DC. It's something to do with like it's a DC during an emergency, but
He can't even remember the
Okay.
charge he's trying to
And
falsely
I can give
press.
your deal for criminal mischief.
Yeah, it's an M4. I believe it's an M4. Look it up real quick.
He's not even sure of what he can charge her with, but he's like, yeah, we'll figure that out later. I'll look it
I'm
up.
mind blown right
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, it's not. It's a case of you're a dumbass. Learn how to lock your damn doors.
Yeah, so I had my camera on the corner to pull in here, and she pulled out and almost tried to pull out and almost hit me. And I turned on my
Again,
light,
she's talking about the traffic stop
and
again, which
I
has
was
nothing
like,
to do with
"Back up.
anything.
You have to back up." And then
The
she
traffic
tried to
stop
keep pulling
was over.
forward out to exit, and I hit my horn, and I was like, "You have to back up." And so that's why I just left the car here. I wasn't sure because she backed up into this spot, so I wasn't sure where to park it.
Right, no,
traffic
that's
stop.
a good. I mean, you did what you had. to.
Seriously, is it
Yeah,
her
it's a
first
decent
day?
M3. I'll look it up because I feel like there's more to it when a vehicle's
I mean,
involved. So
I'm just
Oh, yeah, now you want to pile on charges for something
You got it.
stupid.
you know, we can start looking at exactly what subsection of the charge.
okay. All right.
Like, I'm sorry, if you're having to look it up later to press
So
charges, you
what's
have
your last name?
nothing.
Alive.
Okay. I'm gonna hand this back to you. Okay. Go ahead and hand me your purse. Absolutely. Go ahead and turn around and face the car. Put your hands up on the side of the car. I sure am. Put your hands up on the car.
Okay, this is false arrest. Because none of these charges are going to stick because they're all absolute bullshit. So they're knowingly falsely arresting this girl just to cover this officer's ass for her being incompetent and horrible at her job.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't know
Also, this is a Saturday afternoon, so this girl's going to sit in jail Saturday and Sunday until Monday morning
trying to do their official
on
job.
absolutely falsified, trumped-up
Just get into
charges.
the back of a cop car, mess with our stuff.
She didn't mess with anything. Your officer
drive in the
messed
back
with,
of the
like,
cop
the
car?
state of
We'll get
intelligence
your
by
way.
being a moron. Like, they're lucky she's coming quietly, because I sure as hell wouldn't. Not over this absolute bullshit.
You have her phone or anything, or is this all her stuff?
That's her stuff.
Okay. You guys live on campus, or?
We were walking home.
Okay.
We live right
Doing a little day drinking and drank a little too much and thought it'd be a good idea to get in my cop car, I guess. Okay. Are you gonna be okay to get home all right?
I'll be fine.
Okay. We can give you a ride if you ask us and talk to us, right? Like, so because of the situation, like if you're.
But giving you a ride home is a lot different than you jumping in my car and asking for a ride to the bar.
Well, my biggest concern as a supervisor, she was on a traffic stop.
No, she wasn't. The traffic stop had
And now she
concluded.
has somebody in her car.
And if you're the supervisor, your concern should be teaching her not to leave her car unlocked. But you're not acting like a supervisor. You're acting more like her boyfriend than a cop, quite frankly. Because his only concern has been covering her ass. And thinking up, like, you know, an ever-growing list of, well, I have to check on it because I'm not sure, but I think I can charge her with this. Which, again, there's no reason to do any of this. Absolutely none. This girl didn't do anything criminal. It's ridiculous. They should have laughed it off and sent her on her way. But no, she committed what some people think is the biggest crime in America. She offended the cop. And we know that the second that the cop started yelling at her, demanding IDs, which she had no right to demand. The girl maybe, but the friend sure as hell no. And then when she's telling the other one, she's like, the audacity of it. Okay, thank you for just confirming that the only thing that was hurt here was your feelings, and that's the only reason you're doing this utter nonsense.
When she's trying to do her official duty, so.
Like, I hope this girl's parents stand by her, get her a good lawyer. These charges will be dismissed in a half a second, and I hope they sue the ass off this police department for depriving this girl of her rights and her freedom all weekend, and knowingly committing false arrest and filing false charges.
Gave him a best effort.
So good job. All right.
I'll take her for the criminal mischief and then see if I can. If you want to look.
I'll look real quick and see if there's any higher charge because.
Yeah, because you really need to, like, throw the entire book, as bullshit as it is. You really need to come hard on a college girl for getting in the back of your car that was unlocked.
Are you good on this call?
Yeah, I'm good on it.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I was interrupting you.
Fine.
All right.
Good.
Any questions
Like,
for me?
the level of abuse of authority is so high.
I appreciate that.
All right. Please be safe.
I guess the only question I have, I want to make sure she's okay. Are you guys heading? Where are you heading?
You will not be able to
Okay, so
pick her up.
there's-
She's going to get booked in there. I can't tell you what the bond out information is at this time. 48 headquarters, I've got the dispo for that traffic stop. Go ahead with that. That female is going to be 400 for traffic control device, wrong way out of City Lot 2. She's a code 12. 48 headquarters, I'm going to have Isabel Awad on board. She's going to be en route to the Justice Center. If you can make me a commitment for criminal mischief.
Yeah, which is never gonna fly.
Headquarters, I've got those starting miles when you're ready. 44.0, 44.0.
Ma'am. Yeah. I just want to say I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't mean for this to be like this. Honestly, I didn't know. I know.
Do not kiss this lady's ass.
You made a really bad decision. I don't know what in your thought.
No, officer, you made a really bad decision to leave your car unlocked and unattended and allowed for this to happen. And then you continued to make bad decisions by falsely arresting someone to cover your ass. Again, if this cop doesn't get fired, like, you know, if you're a police department that's going to say you're okay with this utter fucking BS, because that's all it is, and how corrupt these two look, if you're okay with that, your entire department needs to go.
Thought process made you think that you should get into the back of my car.
What
when
thought
I had my
process made you think
emergency
it was
lights
okay
on
to
and
leave it
asked me for
unlocked
a
and
ride
walk
to a
away?
bar?
And honestly, I thought that police officers could give rides to people, and I guess I didn't know better, and I'm sorry for that, and I had no idea this was going to happen.
Yeah, she did a stupid thing, not a criminal thing.
I've been a good citizen, and I'm not trying to
But
make a
no,
huge
she
shit out
committed
of
the
it, and
unwritten
I'm
crime
sorry.
of
I had
offending
no
a cop,
idea.
and that's the only reason she's in the back of
You can
this
talk
car.
to the judge about
It's
it
the
on
only
Monday.
reason. Okay, so, okay. Sorry, videos don't always pause when I tell them to. So that was, in my opinion, completely false arrest. That was knowingly filing false charges. Those two cops committed conspiracy to deprive this woman of her right to freedom for the entire weekend, because as we heard, she won't be in front of a judge till Monday. It's Saturday. And like I said, I hope her parents get a really good lawyer, because these charges are the biggest load of crap I've seen in a very long time. And I would sue the ass off this department because they deserve it. There is nothing that's okay about this. And they should absolutely not be allowed to get away with it. But that is my thought. What are yours? Please leave them in the comments. Please do so respectfully. Do you think this girl should have been arrested? Do you think she committed criminal misconduct, or whatever they said, mischief, criminal mischief, or whatever other trumped up charges he couldn't remember if they applied and have to look it up? Which right there, if you don't know whether a charge applies and you got to Google it, then it doesn't apply. Or you really should not be a cop if you can't remember like things that are that basic to your job. So both these cops get an absolute F. They're a disgrace. If I was a police officer, I'd be fucking grossed out to have anything to do with them. I'd be the one saying, get rid of these two. They make the look bad. As for the title, utterly bullshit title. Okay? I don't think she's entitled. College student, yes. Storms into police cruiser. Like, come on. Like, put a real title on something instead of just, like, using an AI word generator next time. But that's my thoughts. What are yours? We're going to leave it here. So love on a fur baby. Love yourself. I've been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. Till the next one. Bye-bye.